Guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So I'll show you guys real quick. A lot of guys know how to do this, but I'll show you how to, on a 10-bolt Chevy, how to pull the axles out. Got the Rona. So these 4 bolts right here are gonna have to come out, and that's the ones that hold the bearing in, and then you can pull the axle out. But you have to get this, you have to turn the rear end till you're right there. And you can see this bolt here. Where'd my damn flashlight go? All right, sorry about the shaky camera, trying to do this with one hand. Well, that little guy right there, I believe is a 5/16. Not even tight. All this is a pin that drops to this pin here. Easy enough. And then you're gonna need to push this through, just with your finger like this. Now you wanna turn, reach over here and grab the axles. Oh, no, you gotta grab the yoke and turn it. If the yoke's off, just stick it back on there so it can grab the gears or whatever, so. I should've went the other way. So right now what I'm doing is putting this back up through into the rear end, or into the spider gears. Watch your fingers, don't get them smashed. Turn this 180. There you go. Now I got my hands full of crap. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'll pull these out, and this will set it up so I can just drop these axles right over in. All right, the next step you got, after you pulled the pin, and then you pulled this large dowel or pin here, and like I said, it's got a hole here, which this pin goes through, and that's what holds it in there from falling out. And then the next step, you need a 9/16 wrench to get those off. But the fastest way is if you look right here on the axle, it's got the holes. Use an air ratchet, stick it through the holes. This is gonna be kind of loud on the ears, so heads up. And after you get all 4 of these off, your carrier for your bearing or your holder, I'm not sure what part you call this, but you see your bearing and your seal and everything right here. And then now that that pin is out, the part that holds that axle, you should be able to just pull this axle right out, because it goes right through here. Yeah. You see the splines right there? That's the end of your axle right here. Right now is this bearing is stuck in here, so it's almost easiest to grab an axle puller and bolt it on here and hammer it out of here. So because that's what happens, is that gets stuck right in there in the housing of the axle, right in the end. Well, that axle was being kind of a pain in the ass, so I went out and grabbed this puller. Aaron made this years ago, and then I made this adapter for it. It should go on 3 studs, but I knew it'd pop right out because this thing is just super heavy. It's called the Big Jerk. And it jerks these axles right out of there. You can see it pulled the bearing and everything out just like it was supposed to. So I'll unscrew this and go to the other side. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'll hook up the big jerk, that puller, and see if I can make it look easy on camera. It was easy off camera, but we'll see what happens on camera because it seems like everything screws up when you're filming. So I'm gonna hook up the puller right now. And you wanna be careful not to smash your fingers with these damn things because they hurt. That should be enough. There it goes. Just like that. Pulled out the bearing and the seal and everything. So it's a pretty simple job. Anyways, that's on a 10-bolt Chevy. This is on a 77 Oldsmobile chassis, which is the same as like your Monte Carlos, your El Caminos and all that stuff. But I appreciate you guys watching. That way you guys can kind of see how easy it is to do some of this stuff. I've seen other people do it and they make it look really hard, but I mean, it's pretty simple. You know, every once in a while you got a bolt that gets chewed up or hollowed out or wallered out, whatever you call it. And you know, you got to tap the reds or fix a bolt or whatever. But this went pretty fast and easy. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Later.